This controversial bill drew hundreds of protesters to the state capitol today. The so-called Sanctuary City bill would let officers ask your immigration status if you get pulled over. KXAN political reporter Josh Hinkle has been following this bill since the governor declared it an emergency item several months ago during the regular session. Josh?
That's right, and it was the only one of those emergency items to fail. It did not pass the Senate in the regular session, so the governor brought it back for the special session, and last night it finally passed the Senate with a strong GOP majority and fewer votes needed this time around, and it's something that upset many Hispanics across the state, including several here in the Capitol. What seemed like a celebration today outside the Capitol was really just a way for this group of protesters to ramp up into their final fight. This was likely their last chance to stop a bill allowing police to ask for your immigration status when they stop you.
These are our papers right here. If you want to see our papers, these are it.
They say it unfairly targets Hispanics, illegal or not.
I don't feel that just because of the color of your skin or the way you sound, the way you look, that it's right for anybody to point you out.
Inside, similar stories from lawmakers like Representative Eddie Lucio, who says Border Patrol stopped him as a teen in the Harlingen airport.
The fact that I had never been in trouble and just uncomfortable with a police officer kind of getting in my face, I didn't know how to respond, so I just automatically started to cry.
Across the hall overnight, the Senate passed the controversial measure, prompting the chamber's dean to call out every Hispanic member.
Senator Banzi, will you stand up? Senator Rodriguez, this legislation will force them to prove that they are U.S. citizens.
Democrats worry about racial profiling, but Republicans say the law is necessary to combat illegal immigration.
If a police officer is going to go out on the line and go beyond what is expected of him or her, then they ought to be sued.
Racial profiling remains illegal in Texas and will remain illegal once this bill passes.
A rally for immigrant rights.
As the House prepares for what's sure to be a loss for this group, Lucio can't help but reflect on his run-in with officers all those years ago. He doubts under this law, most will be so lucky.
It wasn't until someone who came up and said, I know this kid, he's, Senator Lucio's son, that the officer backed off.
The House is expected to approve this measure within the next couple of days, and if it does pass, it will go into effect in fewer than 3 months. That's on September 1st. For now, we're live at the state capitol. Josh Hinkle, KXAN, Austin News.